Hey, this really isn't a lesson. This is just a behind the scenes look at what I see and what I'm doing to film a lesson for you. This is a little contraption I built. Let me take this camera off. I set this up so that you could get a really good look at my hand as I'm playing. This is very, very similar. It's almost the view that I have, just looking across the neck and at my hand to see what I'm doing. And I made that with a couple of blocks, and I don't recommend anybody do this with an expensive guitar, but I took a couple of blocks and rounded them over and screwed them into the neck right there. The second block this one screws on to the guitar. That one screws onto the guitar. This one just screws on to this one. This is just a means to hold this one so that I could move it around and adjust it as I needed it, because I didn't know exactly where I had to have it at first. But of course, this is just it says for a bicycle. It's just a camera holder, or excuse me, a phone holder for one, like a bicycle thing, and it just holds it in place while I do that. But I really like the view that gives, as opposed to anything else I've done so far to try to give it that. But as I sit here right now, I am learning a song for church. And let's see if I can zoom out here. We're learning a song for church, so I've got some music set up in front of me. Most of the time when I film a lesson, I don't. I'll try to learn it so that I can just play it. And being that it is a lesson, I don't sweat if I make a mistake or mess up a little bit. I can try again. But there's the music stand for that, and there's the camera that I use. That is my daughter's Canon, what is it, Rebel, the T6, I think. The microphone that I use most of the time is it's an excellent microphone. It's $100. This is an Audio-Technica AT2020. A friend of mine with a recording studio turned me on to that. Said that they were just great mics, and if you drop one of those and break it, you're out $100 as opposed to $3,000 for the Neumanns, those kind of thing. Any mic stand, one mic stand's as good as the next as far as I'm concerned, because they're all going to break sooner or later anyway. Now the software that I use is Ableton Live. I've got 9 Suite. I will probably upgrade here before long. 10 is out and 11's supposed to be out before long as I do this. So I'll probably upgrade that before long, but I use Ableton Live. And around here, there's the interface. That is a Line 6 Toneport UX2. I bet I've had that thing 14 years now. I think my daughter was 2 when I got it. She's 16, so yeah, I've had that about 14 years now. And you can see wires run all over everywhere. It looks like a big rat's nest of wires running everywhere as you do this. The cables and all that. If I had a place where I set up something, that's a flower petal off of I think that's a Christmas cactus. But if I had a place to set up and do this, I could run that much neater, but I just generally set up in whatever room of the house I think the lighting's good in, or whatever I feel like doing. But this is what I see. This is a little behind the scenes. I'm truthfully pretty confined in here, so I do this. Everything's just right here at me. There's a guitar and my little thing I made to hold it. I guess that's about it. And I do like to have a wireless mouse handy so that I don't have to reach down to the computer all the time. I do even have a wireless keyboard sometimes for commands and things to get it all started. But that's what I see as we do this. And I don't expect this one to get a whole lot of views. Just something to show you what goes on behind the scenes in making a video for you.